I got two pieces of good news if you're on Social Security. The first one here, Social Security chief says he won't hike the retirement age amid the rising age and population in America. Now, Trump already promised this. What's the second piece of good news? Well, take a look at this. Good news, new bill would permanently end all Social Security taxes for retirees. You've worked your entire life paying into Social Security, paying taxes and all, and then you get Social Security towards the end of your life and you pay taxes again. Makes no sense. So I'm going to show you exactly how to keep the government out of your Social Security with this new bill. Also, if you're wondering about the big beautiful bill, I thought that ended Social Security taxes. It does not entirely. I'll give you all the details, everything you need to know. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So, the chief says he won't hike retirement age amid the strain of America's aging population and fears of benefit cuts. So what's going on here? So that was the chief, that picture up there, Frank Bisognano, and he said everything's being considered and publicly clarified that raising the retirement age is not under consideration. So what's said here is, let me be clear. President Trump and I will always protect and never cut Social Security. Raising the retirement age is not under consideration. This is coverage of the walkback emphasized that the agency is not pursuing a higher retirement age following the initial everything's being considered. So a lot of people were worried recently that the retirement age would rise, but Trump campaigned on that promise. Looks like they're following through with no rising age for Social Security. Let me know your thoughts. If you're already on Social Security, it's not going to affect you. It would affect someone like me in my 30s. But for you, if you're on Social Security, do you care if the Social Security age increases, raises, let's say to 70 or 72, 73. What are your thoughts there? Let me know. Moving on. So, good news, new bill would permanently end all Social Security taxes for retirees. No tax on Social Security. You may be wondering, I thought this already passed in the big beautiful bill with no taxes on Social Security. It's not entirely the case. I'm going to explain it all to you. We got another article headline right here. New bill would eliminate federal taxes on Social Security benefits. So it looks like it's making its round again. So 93% of Americans consider Social Security an important federal program, and the majority of Americans want Congress to act on shoring it up. A great deal of thought goes behind planning for retirement. For most, it means determining their sources of retirement income, and for 97% of older adults who either receive Social Security benefits or receive them, Social Security is a critical part of planning. Unless Congress takes action, Social Security Trust Fund will be depleted by 2034, causing the program to be slashed by 19%. So earlier this month, Senator Ruben Gallego introduced a bill called You Earn It, You Keep It Act. So basically, the way this bill goes is currently single Social Security recipients with a combined income of $25,000 to $34,000, and married couples who file jointly with a combined income of $32,000 to $44,000 may pay taxes on up to 50% of their benefits. Individuals with more than $34,000 in combined income or couples with more than $44,000 may pay taxes on 85% of benefits. So Gallego said in a statement, despite decades of paying into the system, seniors are still forced to pay taxes on their hard-earned benefits, all while the ultra-wealthy barely pay into the system. So it's kind of crazy. You work your whole life hoping to get Social Security. Obviously, Social Security is not going to cover all of your bills, so you work a job, and let's just say you're getting paid $44,000 or a little over $44,000, let's say $45,000 a year to help supply. You're paying taxes on that $45,000, which is barely anything, and you barely scrape by, and then you have to pay taxes on 85% of your benefits. Doesn't make any sense at all. So in Trump's big, beautiful bill provided some relief to those who are 65 or older. However, the bill isn't directly connected to Social Security tax liability, and its impact doesn't eliminate on Social Security entirely. As part of the bill, adults aged 65 and over may be eligible to claim an additional deduction of up to $6,000. The full deduction is available to individual taxpayers with a modified gross income of up to $75,000 and married couples up to $150,000. The deduction gradually phases out for taxpayers above those thresholds. The deduction is available to eligible taxpayers whether they take the standard deduction or itemize their returns. The fly in the ointment for taxpayers is that the deduction is temporary and ends after the 2028 tax year. So a permanent fix. So unlike the $6,000 deduction for some taxpayers in the Big Beautiful Bill, You Earn It, You Keep It Act directly eliminates federal taxes on Social Security benefits for all beneficiaries. This will be welcome news for those who are concerned they'll never receive the Social Security benefits they've been promised, or worry they'll need to relocate to pay bills in retirement. While the Big Beautiful Bill may provide immediate relief to the middle class, it failed to include offsets for the reduced revenue from federal taxes on benefits. According to the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget, the relief is expected to speed up the trust fund's depletion date. However, according to Gallego's office, You Earn It, You Keep It will extend the Social Security Trust Fund's ability to pay full benefits for 24 years until 2058. Social Security's chief actuary found the same to be true of Representative Angie Craig's proposed bill in the House. Here's why. The bill would expand the Social Security payroll tax to apply to annual earnings over $250,000, raising the maximum earnings subject payroll from $176,000. So I guess I'm surprised it's not even higher, because former President Biden ran on the campaign of raising the payroll to $400,000, all the way up to $400,000. It's only $176,000, meaning if someone makes $178,000, anything after that, they're not paying Social Security tax on. So that means all the millionaires, billionaires, they're not paying into Social Security. It gets capped at $176,000. So I think there's some parts of the bill that are good, some that could use a little work. What are your thoughts there? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree with this bill? The You Earn It, You Keep It bill? Do you think that there should be more to it? How about a little increase in pay as well? And also, are you paying taxes on your Social Security? I know I'm asking a lot of questions here. I'm just really curious, because I read these articles, show you the videos, but I'm really curious some of your experiences, your personal experience with Social Security. Are you getting taxed? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Belle's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Belle. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell you something that you should do. So every time you make mistakes, you make mistakes, and you only have one life. So clean those up and make a new world. And also, what you should do is you should always be passionate with what you have, because that next time it won't be there, but still you'll be there. So you guys are great and good, and learn by your mistakes. So bye.
If you haven't heard the latest from Bernie Sanders talking about expanding Social Security benefits, you're going to want to click this video over here. As I go more in detail, I'll show you the exact video clip of Bernie Sanders speaking about Social Security. So click that video now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.